This is Valley News Live at 6.
West Fargo police are asking for your help tonight to locate a vehicle involved in a Monday night shooting.
Police say a young child was shot in the head in an attempted robbery Monday night in the 900 block of Parkway Drive.
Today, we learned that 19-year-old C.J. Carruthers and a 17-year-old male were arrested on charges of reckless endangerment with a firearm, robbery, and firing a gun within city limits.
Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live now from the scene and breaks down what police say happened. Bailey?
Yeah, Mike, Andrea, police say that those two suspects had a plot to rob someone that they asked to come to a home here on this neighborhood. When that person got there, police say they arrived in a black Chevy Malibu, and police say during that attempted robbery, shots were fired and a 6-year-old boy who was inside his home at the time was struck with a bullet in his head. Police said earlier this afternoon that boy is in stable condition. Now, police say that they do believe they have recovered the gun that was used in last night's shooting, but they still say that they need your help locating that black Chevy Malibu. Take a look at your screen right now. Police say that vehicle was the one that they believe came here to this neighborhood in the 900 block of Parkway Drive, and they believe may be the victims in that attempted robbery. Now, if you were tuning in at the 5 o'clock hour, we played some dispatch audio for you that indicated that the license plate of that vehicle was Karma 3. West Fargo police have now said that that is not the case. At this time, they do not know the license plates of that vehicle that they're looking for. Again, if you heard that and we played dispatch audio that said Karma 3, again, police are saying that is not the case right now. They do not know what the license plate of that vehicle is. But they do ask you, if you know who drives that vehicle or anybody who may have been a passenger in that vehicle last night, they're urging you to call them immediately. Live in West Fargo tonight, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Thanks, Bailey. West Fargo police also say Monday night shooting is not connected to Sunday night shooting near West Fargo High School. And we invite you to join us tonight on Valley News Live at 10 as we talk with people who live close to where last night's shooting took place.
Conditions are ripe for a rain-snow mix to appear in this area. Let's get the latest now on that and who will be impacted. Hey, Hutch.
Hi, Andrea. Good evening, everyone. Here in the FM area, Grand Forks and many of our counties, things very quiet this evening, but we're sandwiched between a couple of weather-making systems. Right now, a little bit of snow showing up on the radar in Towner County from Rock Lake down through Cando, where you see the dark blues there. It's likely reaching the ground. That extends to the south and west as rain through McCluskey in Sheridan County right now. A whole lot of nothing going on for northwest Minnesota into the FM area, but just to the south of us, moving into Minneapolis, a band of heavy showers and some light rain showers showing up to our southeast here in Lakes Country. Not all of that is reaching the ground. Here's what we are expecting. Some spring showers begin to develop this evening to the south and east overnight, and by daybreak particularly, some of that will be mixing with and transitioning to snow. There could be some accumulations. The best chance of that accumulating snow looks to be south and east on your first alert weather day on Wednesday. I'll have complete hour-by-hour details on what you can expect there, but dry for this evening in Fargo and 40s. Beautiful with a little breezy condition. Grand Forks similarly increasing clouds and 40s for much of the evening until after sunset. Your forecast here in a few moments.
All right. Thanks, Hutch.
Fargo police are asking for your help in finding someone they think was involved in a crime Monday night. They're looking for Pajewo Hilton Duncan. He was involved in an altercation that happened at Love's Travel Stop at 3220 39th Street around 10:30 last night. Now, Fargo officers were sent to the crash that happened. During the investigation, they learned that the victim was stabbed and run over with his vehicle by Duncan. The victim's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening. Duncan is 30 years old, listed at 5'7", 138 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. If you have information on where he is, you are asked to call 911. We're learning more about the downtown bar shooting that left 3 people injured last month. Authorities now say video footage at the Bismarck Tavern shows a man approaching Brandon Grant with a phone before punching Grant multiple times. Now, according to court documents, the man confronted Grant about sexually abusing a child the man knew. Several people joined in on that fight, but bar staff broke it up. Documents say that Grant shot 3 men while they were being escorted out. His fiancée, Antoinette Rodriguez, was also arrested after police say she didn't inform them of Grant's location. She was found in the same hotel room when Grant was arrested yesterday morning. A man involved in a murder investigation is headed to prison. 29-year-old Arthur Fry Jr. was inside a car in May of last year when several gunshots were fired near the Northport Hornbachers. 39-year-old Antoine Lamont White of Fargo died. Fry originally faced several charges, including murder and conspiracy to commit robbery. Some of those charges were dropped. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
The fire at the former Mid-America Steel building in downtown Fargo is finally out. Fargo Fire says crews were out there for about 17 hours. The blaze broke out at around 7:30 last night and crews left around noon today. Authorities say no one is hurt and the cause is under investigation. A woman is charged with DUI after a rollover accident in Fargo. Krista Hegley was arrested after police say she lost control of her vehicle, hit a parked car and rolled. It happened around 9:30 last night in the 5200 block of Amber Valley Parkway. Police say no one was hurt.
Police need your help finding these people or this vehicle regarding a theft investigation in Grand Forks. They say the alleged incident happened at the Columbia Mall on March 10th. Now, if you see them or the vehicle, please contact Grand Forks Police.
Students in the Dilworth-Glendon-Felton School District will be learning from home again. The district says it's seeing an increase in COVID cases. In a letter to families, the district says it's returning to distance learning until April 5th.
Minnesotans who received an extension to renew their driver's license or ID card and haven't renewed it have a week to do it. The extension ends March 31st and your license expires on that date. Now, you have a few options. You can renew it online if it is for a standard driver's license renewal with no name or address changes. You can renew at your local DVS exam station where no appointments are required, or you can renew at local driver's license agent offices, which may require appointments. Meanwhile, the Real ID deadline, which was delayed because of the pandemic, is coming up in October. Real ID has much stricter requirements, and you'll be required to have one in order to fly or enter a federal building. "41% of North Dakotans have already filed for a Real ID.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, how first-time hunters who were testing out the sport will be getting a break from the state of North Dakota.
And in central North Dakota, we have some significant drought conditions taking place. Now we're talking rain and even snow for some. We'll have answers on who has the best chance at seeing moisture out of this very wet system heading our way coming up right after this.